I'm sorry, DG, that's not good enough. That is not good enough. You can't come on air and say, yes, we spent 3 million rand of a taxpayer's money and we have learnt our lesson. 3 million rand you've spent of taxpayers' money and you're saying that you learnt your lesson. That's not good enough. Because that 3 million rand, I can imagine, even if it was 2 million rand or 1 million rand, I can imagine how much work it would have done, that 1 million rand, in a country where ordinary South Africans are being told to tighten their belts. And yet we go to spend in New York and South Africans must just say, we forgive you, next time do better. No, you are the leaders of this country, not us. You are the ones that are supposed to be setting an example.
Welcome to The Scene, and let's get into today's story. If there is one woman that we need to take a serious look at, it's this old lady, Sisisi Tolashe, the Minister of Social Development. She doesn't just need a serious look, she just needs to go along with Nechipali. The audacity to say what they spent is modest. Thanks to people like Rebecca Davis and Clement Manyathela, the story's been kept alive.
New York, the 7 officials. Now,
it's very expensive. If you fly business class.
And I looked at the United Airlines. I looked at United Airlines, for instance. I mean, at some point, the flight is going at 97,000 rand business. So how do we get to 200,000 rand?
No, it depends whether you are connecting or not connecting in terms of that. But in terms of the approach that we use, even that we is prescribed in our policies, even national treasury policies, businesses are expensive. They are expensive. They are not as simple, cheap as that.
But you must still decide as a department. I mean, if there's a 97,000 rand business flight where you have to connect via Doha or Dubai, surely as a department, for a government that doesn't have money, that's actually the price tag that you go for, and not a price tag of almost 200,000 rand because you want a direct flight. You take what's affordable.
Yes, but Clement, I've mentioned that during that time when we have got this commission on the status of women, you tend not to get anything, completely anything.
But you said you attend this on a yearly basis, DG. Why do you not plan in advance? People who want to deal with costs...
What you talk, my Clement?
I'm saying, people, if you are saying you have been attending this conference on a yearly basis, what you actually do is to actually look for flights in advance. And you realize that when you book way in advance because you know that there's a conference coming, then you end up not really spending as much as you would when you're booking closer to the date.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you that I think after that, that's what we then realize, that the lessons learned is that we will need also to make sure that we do our things in time. But sometimes, fate, things happens, and that's what we find ourselves into the situation. Not that we are happy about it. It's something that we...
So in total, as a department, you've spent what, about 3 million rand on this trip for all your 7 delegates?
Yes.
What's the value for money?
Clement,